I think leadership is evolutionary. When you're a younger leader, I think you will inherently toe the line and do what you think is needed to get to where you need to get to. I think, through experience and over time, I think you do need to back yourself, and you need to back your conviction and never doubt yourself. I think it's very important that you do seek out 360-degree feedback, whether it's through coaching or people that you're working with. But I certainly do think that you do need to back yourself and also stand by your decisions as well. There's obviously times when you need to sit back and evaluate and self-reflect on what those decisions were and whether you could probably have made a better decision at that point in time. I always say to people, never not do something because you're scared to fail. I think that's an important thing, and I also think you need to show passion and commitment, and you need to bring that to the table when you are in that leadership forum or you are working with your teams. I think passion is really important as well, and being also able to mobilise people as well and persuade with influence as well, I think are some really important attributes I think that you need to focus on. Younger people can absolutely provide a different perspective on leadership. The differentiations between Gen Y and Gen X and baby boomers, I think there are different, obviously, perspectives, different generations, and I think, in particular around technology as well, and how that feeds into leadership as well. I think we can all learn from the younger generation as well in that aspect. Probably an example, sort of that synergy with being held accountable to values and culture. In 2010, we rebranded and we deliberately used a tagline called "It's Personal." It's personal, and that's sort of on all our branding, but it's personal on 3 levels, and that's with the community, with our people, and also with our clients. So particularly around our people and the community, we do a lot in that space, and we as partners asked to be held accountable for particularly our behaviours and how we're demonstrating that through the community and some of the initiatives that we're doing there with Youth Care Canberra, youth homelessness, and also how we are empowering our people and helping them progress through their career as well to reach their potential. So I'm always asking my people that, if that's not, you're not getting that, or we're not living by what we're saying we're doing, that I'd like to hear about it and understand where we can sort of improve all the time.
But relationship building is part of that. So how do we go about building those solid relationships and not getting, any situations, not getting too tasks focused just to get the job done and forgetting about the relationships along the way?
Well, for me, it's talking to my consultants about what do they want to do, where do they want to be, what's their career plan, what opportunities are they looking for, and trying to give them those opportunities. So whether that's working across many different clients or doing narrow focus work, specialised works, generalisations. For me, it's about connecting with your people and listening to them as well. I think sometimes as leaders we hear one thing, or we hear something and we interpret it in a different way. So I think it's actually really trying to understand what your people are telling you and giving them those opportunities. And if you can't give them those opportunities, be honest about it as well. So, well, we can't do this right now, but maybe in the future if something like that does come up. So I think it's about being honest with your people, showing them the respect and giving them those opportunities to build those relationships.